Hello friends, today we are going to see the unit number 3 related point thermocouple vacuum gauge. Already we have seen the one device, that the Pirani gauge, and these both the devices are used to measure the pressure, basically the low pressure, because the vacuum void is coming. But uh, first thing is the thermocouple vacuum gauge and Pirani gauge, both the devices are the subtypes of thermal conductivity gauge. So basically that thing has to remember, the thermal conductivity gauge is divided into two components, thermocouple vacuum gauge and Pirani gauge. If the question comes in MSBT or in any exam that write down the something about the thermal conductivity gauge device, then that time we should get this point, that the thermal conductivity gauge consists the two one, thermocouple vacuum gauge and the Pirani gauge. So if they ask specially for the thermocouple vacuum gauge, then it is okay. If they ask for the Pirani gauge separately, then also okay. But commonly they ask in the exam thermal conductivity gauge, then that time we have to mention any one of the point, or if you are ready to write the answer for both, then that also will be okay. So remember the one thing. Now comes to this our today's point, that the thermocouple vacuum gauge. But before going to this whole concept, one thing we must know, that this point is related to the thermal conductivity gauge. That means the conductivity is there, means the heat is thermal means heat is transferring here, and on the basis of transfer of heat we are going to measure the pressure available. So on this whole concept, the thermal conductivity gauge devices work. Now comes to the diagram here. Thermocouple vacuum gauge. Vacuum means the low pressure gauge. So low pressure. So we are going to measure the low pressure by using the thermocouple. Now here in this diagram, we can see the one glass envelope is here. We will take the pen. One glass envelope is here, or the metal envelope is here, which is fully covered up, and only the one portion has opened, which is connected to the source whose pressure is to be measured. Now in that, some special arrangement has done where the circuit is present. To that we can see the thermocouple is there, and that thermocouple is connected with the voltmeter to measure the final voltage or the final reading. The thermocouple, we all know the thermocouple main function is to measure the temperature of the metal part. So this thermocouple part is there, which is connected to the voltmeter here. Here is the voltmeter, this is the voltmeter, and thermocouple is available or present into the vacuum gauge. Now another thing is the heater element is there, or you can consider as a metal strip also. That metal strip is present into the glass envelope, and to that metal strip this thermocouple is welded, means to this metal strip the thermocouple is welded at the point. Now and that the metal element or the heater element is connected with the circuit. It is connected with the circuit directly. I will show the battery here. Okay, now what will happen, this is all about the construction. Again I repeat the construction. Under the construction we have seen the heater element is there, one thermocouple is there, glass envelope is there, the voltage measuring voltmeter is there, and we are connecting the one circuit to the heater element. This is all about the construction. Now the things comes for the working, how this device is measuring the pressure available. Now what to do if you want to measure the pressure of the certain area or of the gas, then that time our device we will carry there, and the open portion of this device we will connect with the source whose pressure is to be measured. Consider this tank, and in that tank carries the gas, so that gas pressure has to measure. So we will connect this tank with the device open portion. What will happen, the whole gas or the sum of the gas available into the tank will comes into this the envelope, and will cover the whole area. Okay. So the gas will be in contact with the heater element, the gas will be in contact with the thermocouple also. Now the next step is, if I do the supply, or if I give the supply to this heater element, what will happen? Due to the applications of the current, the heater element will get heated, the temperature of the heater element will increase, and just because of that, when the temperature of the element get heated than the surrounding media, then that heater element will lose its heats to the atmosphere or the surrounding medium. So here the same concept will happen. Due to the current, the heater element will get heated and it will lose the heat to the surrounding gas. So what will happen? The surrounding gas will absorb the heat released by the heater element, and just because of that, the conductivity of the gas will reduce. As we all know, the thermocouple vacuum gauge basically work on the principle lower pressure means lower thermal conductivity. Okay, so what will happen? Due to the heat loss, the gas will absorb the heat and the temperature of the gas molecule will increase, and just because of that, all the molecules will go or will get separate, and just because of that, the thermal conductivity of the gas will reduce. So the final temperature means, due to the loss of the heat to the surrounding or to the gas available into the chamber, the temperature of the heater element will reduce. Okay, so I will consider at the initial stage the current was I, which was flowing through the heater element, and in the final stage, when the heater element has lost the heat to the surrounding gas, that time if I measured with the help of ammeter, the current flowing through the heater element is I1. Okay, so I1 is the final current flowing through the heater element. So what is the temperature exactly of the heater element? That in the final stage, that will be measured by the thermocouple, and that thermocouple will show that the final temperature of the heater element with the help of the voltmeter available onto the circuit. And this is the simple way. Through that voltage reading, we will calculate, or we will be able to calculate the pressure present into the gas chamber. Okay, this is the simple construct. Again I repeat the whole working area of this device. In that device, the heater element is connected with the battery, and the heater element placed into the envelope or glass envelope, which is opened at the one end, and the whole area is covered up. In the same glass envelope, the thermocouple has placed, and that thermocouple is welded with the heater element. Now when the current flow through that heater element, the heater element get heated and will lose the heat to the surrounding gas, whose pressure has to measure. Now due to the loss of the heat, the gas will absorb the heat and the temperature of the gas will increase, and just because of that, the thermal conductivity means the heat carrying capacity of the gas will reduce, and just because of that, the final the heater element temperature will reduce, because the heater element has lost the gas, lost the heat. Just because of that, the heater element temperature will be reduced, and that temperature will be the final temperature, but that final temperature can be measured with the help of thermocouple, which is connected to the heater element, because the main function of thermocouple is to measure the temperature, and that temperature final temperature will be indicated by the voltmeter, which is connected to it, and on the basis of voltage reading, we can calculate the pressure of the unknown gas. Okay, this is simple about the thermocouple, but don't forget to remember the one thing: thermocouple vacuum gauge is working on the lower pressure and lower thermal conductivity concept, where the thermocouple is used to measure the temperature, and through that reading we can easily identify the unknown pressure of the gas. Okay, this is all about the Pirani gauge, thermocouple vacuum gauge. If still you have any doubts related to it, you may do the message on the WhatsApp. Thank you all. Thank you.